With the roar of the car's engine, they set off down the desolate road, leaving behind the wreckage of a world consumed by the zombie apocalypse. The group of Ford, Emma, Jesse, Lucas, and Brandon hoped they'd find something better ahead, but they knew deep down the road only led to more danger. Not long into their journey, a figure appeared on the side of the road. It was a woman, stumbling, her clothes torn and blood-stained. Emma's heart raced as she squinted through the windshield. "Stop the car," she shouted. Jesse, behind the wheel, hit the brakes, sending the car skidding to a halt. Emma jumped out, fear and hope warring in her chest, as she approached the lone survivor. As she got closer, her breath caught in her throat. It was her sister, her face pale with exhaustion, but unmistakably her. Emma rushed forward, tears filling her eyes. "Oh my God, you're alive." But her sister didn't meet her gaze. Her eyes were filled with sorrow and dread, her voice breaking as she whispered, "She's been bitten, Emma." It was then Emma saw the small body in the back of the car. Her niece, the child's skin had turned grey, her eyes clouded and dead. Her small, lifeless body twitched with the hunger of the infected. Before Emma could speak, her sister turned and climbed back into the car with her zombified daughter, ready to drive away. "Wait, don't." Emma's words were cut off as her sister sped off, leaving her standing in the middle of the road. She collapsed to her knees, overwhelmed by despair. The car disappeared into the distance, and Emma's last thread of hope unraveled. Jesse called out, trying to pull Emma back to the safety of their vehicle, but Emma was frozen, unwilling to move, her eyes blank and tear-streaked. The distant groans of an approaching zombie horde echoed through the air, but Emma no longer cared. "Go," she whispered to Jesse. "There's nothing left for me." "Emma, no," Jesse begged, but there was no time. The horde was closing in. Jesse had no choice. She and the others had to leave her behind. As the car pulled away, Emma stood alone, ready to face the horde. Later, they stopped at a convenience store, hoping to find supplies. Brandon volunteered to go inside. As the others waited, tension thickened in the air. Then, a scream pierced the silence. Jesse and Lucas ran inside, only to find Brandon pinned to the floor, a zombie gnawing on his arm. More undead flooded the store. "Go," Brandon gasped, blood pouring from his wound. There was no saving him. Reluctantly, Jesse and Lucas abandoned him, scrambling back to the car. Now, there were only 3 of them left. With their numbers dwindling and their morale shattered, they pushed on, but as luck would have it, the car sputtered and died just hours later. Forced to continue on foot, the trio trudged down the dark road, barely keeping their panic in check. It wasn't long before they stumbled upon a gruesome sight, a group of zombies feasting on a fresh kill.